Hey, what's up? This is Secret. We're gonna do a perk tree video. So we're gonna go through the perks. It's a new season. It is time for a new perk tree. So we gotta go through it and go through the perks and see what they all do and just kind of go over which ones I'm gonna be picking, which ones I will be going through. So the first one, obviously, you gotta go with Hoarder. It's the only one. And then next, mind your step. You can either get an outline of traps when you're in human form, or traps that require you to be closer. I guess I don't know. They're both okay, but I'd rather not run into traps when I'm infected, if there's a chance of that happening, because that sucks. That sucks. It sucks. Next one, I went with Triggered. And the reason that I went with Triggered, first, I want good lighting. I wish that I could have this perk, but I don't want Skedaddle. I want Frisk. Frisk is really good. I really like Frisk because I get to first, you know, if somebody has the antidote and you have questions, if they do, if somebody else says they have the antidote and next floor and they didn't use it, you can down them and find out if they're lying about it. You can also use it as infected to down people to see if they have the antidote as well. So, I mean, it's a really good perk and you can use it quite a lot. It's nice. I really like Frisk as far as, but it's also, you know, it makes it hard because sometimes you can't lie about things. Like I have the, you know, it makes it tough. Sometimes you get caught. We got Rage Refund. We also could have went with Impatient, respond faster, or Rage Refund, get a slice. I don't know. I don't understand how much this is really gonna help me, I guess. Responding faster. Maybe. I've never ran this perk. It's been there a couple of times, but I've never ran it. Maybe I should try it so I can get an idea of what it is, but sometimes you eat somebody and they get antidoted. I want that blood back. I want that blood back. And then Panic is your only choice here, but Panic is a good perk. I like that. Because you are faster, and if you can survive, like in a situation like that, if that was a Yeti that was chasing me, you know, if it's a Yeti that's chasing you at the end of the game, they're not going to catch you. You're 15% faster, that means that you're faster. Well, actually, you're still the same speed, because they would get the same perk, right? They would be running the same perk. So, it's really pretty null, huh? In all actuality. And then, Quiet Quencher, just because, you know, I drink quietly. I'm pretty proud of my infection, but why would you not take Quiet Quench? I play a lot of this game, and as far as acquired taste goes, I know where a lot of the blood bags are, and I like having the perk, just in case you do have the opportunity to turn again or something like that. But you can get to the blood bags quickly. But I'm still taking Quiet Quench. And then, if I'm going to take Quiet Quench, I really want this perk right here, Fully Alert. So that's what I'm working toward for the rest of this. I thought about Evasion, but I can't get Fully Alert without it, you know? So we're going with Critical Thinking, which gives you headshots. I'm not the greatest of aims, but, you know, sometimes you're going to get lucky, so it's going to be added damage. That's what it's going to be. And then you got Sleight of Hand. Sleight of Hand is pretty good because gunfights, you're going to reload fast. Sometimes you need to shoot and reload and go and just spray. That's what I do a lot of, is a lot of spraying. So Sleight of Hand is really beneficial to me. And then, this is a new perk. I've never seen this perk in the game before, but it's Fully Alert. And this perk is pretty insane, because at full blood, when the lights are on, you can see all the innocents. So if you have full blood, you can see, like, you can't even hide if you have the antidote, you know, because who's going to hide. If I'm full blood and I don't know who has the antidote and I want to eat somebody, I'm gonna look at who's trying to hide. I mean, if you're trying to hide, you know, it's just really good. And also, I mean, on top of that, I've got to say, if you're gonna be giving, everybody's loves talking about the antidote during the game. If you're gonna, what you're doing, no matter what, a lot of times you got to understand there are good ways to talk about the antidote. I mean, I can see, I can grasp it being good. You know, I can wrap my head around that. I understand the whole thing behind it. I really do. But you got to understand that we're a small community that plays this game, and you have an influence. And when you have an influence on people, they're going to talk about the antidote, because that's what people do, is talk about the antidote. And a lot of people really are not very good at talking about the antidote. They're really bad. They're really, 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 really bad at talking about the antidote. I couldn't tell you how many times, you know, at being infected by people talking about the antidote, that they tell me who has the antidote when I didn't know. It happens, and it happens a lot, and I'm sure that it's happened to you as well. And with this, you're not going to be able to hide anymore. You know, it's going to be really hard to stay away from the infected. If they know who has antidote, they're going to come for you. So I'm without a doubt running that perk. 6 cents at night are highlighted for you. I mean, still, that's too good. That's a decent perk, but fully alert is too good. Last laugh, you can see all, when enraged. When enraged, you can see all innocence. That's not gonna help you out very often. Out of how many games that you're gonna play, how many times is this perk really gonna help you? It's not very often. Not very often at all. And I haven't made it all the way through this perk tree yet, so this one, Bright-Eyed, is what I will obviously go with next, because I have to. But it'll be kind of nice to, I don't know exactly how much different it'll be, but it'll be alright. And we got Surprise, gain a burst of movement speed when coming out of event. Okay, this is an interesting perk too, because now you're forced to take it. I've never taken it before, but now maybe it's worth, now that it's there, it's maybe worth taking advantage of being able to have this perk as well, fully alert, and knowing where people are. So if you know somebody's close to an event, you can pop out of that vent. Let's say that you're a Yeti. Boom. You've got a burst of movement speed. Whatever that means, it doesn't tell you how much faster you are, and doesn't say anything about any of that. But still, if it's any sort of movement speed buff at all and you're a Yeti, you're still faster than an innocent with a knife. You know, you're gonna catch them. That's all that there is to it. And then on this bottom one, Unsung Hero, you will be notified who took an objective that you activated. As far as that goes, usually the objective is pretty damn close to the lever that you pulled, you know? I mean, there's one lever on the forest where it sometimes is far away, but you're going to find out who took it anyway. Why would you ever take this perk? Even if you don't get it, you're going to find out who does. Foresight, activate an objective that are within 15 meters of you and are waypointed, even if you didn't help activate them. So that's a good perk, sure. If you're looking for items, if you're looking for the antidote, it's nice. But I guess I'm not really digging for antidotes anymore, even as innocent infected. And I kind of reverted my playstyle a little bit, where I'll take traps or a camera, and I definitely will, innocent or infected. So I'm gonna go with detective, because that's just too good. That perk is too good. You get to see how long ago that blood was drank. I see somebody come from an area, and I get to go check and see how long ago that blood was drank. That's pretty strong. You know, I'm gonna know if that person was infected or not. I'm gonna know if that person drank that blood or not. I absolutely am going to know. But there it is. That is the perk tree video, and I'm actually streaming right now as well. So if anybody does have any questions, I would gladly answer them. I'll even pull the chat over. we have anything in here. I'm talking about a different game. The Invincibility Trap. No, it doesn't work on Yetis. That is the main thing. I don't know. I haven't tried to do it or use it at all anymore because there is a way to use the traps like in a glitch. You can glitch them out where you can lay the trap down without going through the full animation. You click to lay the trap, and then I change weapons, and then click again, and then it cancels out the animation for me. So that's what I do with traps. And if it's a Yeti anyway, even with the invincibility that was there, it doesn't matter anymore. A Yeti's gonna eat you. And in all honesty, with these perks the way that they are, I do believe that there's gonna be a lot of Yetis. I just really do, because fully alert, you're gonna find the person. You know what I mean? Like, this is how I'm gonna do it personally when I'm infected with fully alert. If I know who has antidote, I'm gonna find them in human form before I eat them. You know, and then I'm gonna turn on them, and the best terror to do that with, to turn right on top of somebody with, is the Yeti. Utility of bounce back in every game versus the utility of quiet quencher. Bounce back. I mean, I guess it is decent, but I mean, for me personally, that last regeneration one that was there, it wasn't even very good, you know? It regenerated very slow. I'm not sure if this one is stronger, if they buffed it. I don't know. But either way, I guess when I'm fighting somebody, sometimes it's nice to get that bounce back, I guess. But usually I'm going to find a health pack. And that's kind of how fighting is for me in this game. That's what I'm trying to do, is bounce around, stab people, shoot people, grab health packs on the side and armors on the side when I can. I'll pop in and out of fights, you know. So as far as this being that beneficial over Quiet Quench, I just don't think so. I don't see it. And besides that, the lucky shots that you might get with critical thinking might outweigh. It's possible. I don't know. I'm not sure. They might even outweigh just alone the regeneration that you would get based on fighting. I guess that's kind of how I feel about it. Anyway, this perk is still potentially just as good as this perk, I guess, in my eyes. And as far as these two, this one is definitely way better. Why does it keep doing that? I'm not sure what you're talking about. But this is purely perk tree, I guess. This is my YouTube video, so if there are any questions, I will gladly look at that as soon as I end this video. But I don't think so. So that is what we will do. I will be here streaming at night, twitch.tv/AzzyGrin, 11 o'clock Central Time, PM, generally on through the night. You come join, come play, come watch, all that good stuff.